Gala Music, welcome to another AMA. This is, I think, a pretty big one for us, which is why we have all these guests with us. We are moving into a new genre, reggaeton, which is in Spanish. And so I wanted to do this AMA um, in both English and Spanish. I know Gala Music has a pretty big Spanish-speaking community, and it's important that we expand into that and make sure everybody feels like they're welcome and there's something for everybody. And so first, I'm going to welcome Lava Crypto, who a lot of you might recognize from the Discord. Everybody should know Satoshi Siren. Just being everywhere in Gala, they're going to be sort of helping to translate, rescue me from myself. And then finally, I would like to introduce one of our new emerging artists this week, Jey G. How is everybody doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Taco. Thank you.
Yeah, doing great. Thanks.
So as always, if anybody has any questions they want to ask, you can pop them into YouTube. You can pop them into the Discord. I will be checking that out. Yeah, I'm hoping this won't be super awkward. So Lava, I'm going to start with, because actually Jey G is joining Gala because of you. Like, you had reached out and said, hey, I got a guy, let's make this work. What's your relationship with Jey G?
So Jey G is my actual brother. People, I've been saying in the Discord, people don't believe it. Like, you really bringing your brother here? Because I'm from the Gala community. I'm being the Gala birds and all that, and they don't believe it. I say, yeah, I'm bringing my brother to Gala Music. I want to thank my brother. He gave me the opportunity. He will be his first time doing something What3, and what a better platform the Gala Music.
It makes sense. And just so everyone understands, we're not like doing anybody any favors. Jey G is really good. And so like when you share this stuff, it's like, oh yeah, like absolutely we should do this, because like super talented, already has a great following, like everything was kind of lined up, which I'm super excited about. So this worked. What did you think, Jey G, when Lava approached you about Gala and doing NFTs?
Oye, G, ¿qué tú piensas cuando yo te introduje a lo que es Gala Music y este mundo del NFT?
Bueno, pues mi hermano sabe, yo como que le había comentado un poquito a él sobre la cripto y eso, pero no era algo que estaba muy envuelto. Y hace un par de meses, varios meses, le comenté lo de, como que vi que estaba viendo que los artistas estaban sacando canciones como que vendiéndolas en NFT, pero lo dejé así, no le pregunté más. Y hace pocos meses, pues él me viene con el acercamiento de que podíamos hacerlo realidad, y me enseña lo que es Gala Music, y pues yo procedo a meter mano con él y esperando que pasen cosas buenas.
So he said that he's been into crypto for a little while. He's known about it and has learned about it. And then a few months ago, he started noticing that more and more artists were putting their music out as NFTs, and he was curious about that. So that's how he started to get into it and got in touch with Lava to find out more.
And just had the best connection ever.
Yes.
So I get to start because I don't think everybody in the community maybe knows reggaeton as a genre. Could you walk us through what makes reggaeton reggaeton?
Él dice que no hay que a lo mejor mucha gente en la comunidad, ¿verdad? No sabe lo que es reggaetón. Que si tú le puedes explicar a la comunidad lo que hace el reggaetón ser reggaetón.
Bueno, básicamente no, el reggaetón, lo que hace el reggaetón son las baterías, lo que le dicen los drums en inglés, que tiene una cierta manera de hacerse que hace que la música sea algo bien bailable, sea lo que sea que estés cantando, si estés triste, estés feliz, sea algo para la mujer, todo es algo bailable, y eso es lo que hace el reggaetón tan popular.
So the thing that makes that distinguishes reggaeton and makes it very unique is the drums, the drum beat. It has a very distinctive sound in the beat, and it's something that is very uplifting and very easy to dance, and it makes you want to dance to all of it. And whether you're feeling happy, sad, whether you're a guy or a woman or whatever it is, it speaks to you, and it can bring you in, and it uplifts you and gets that beat going for dancing and stuff. So that's what reggaeton is.
Yeah, I really like it. I was telling you guys earlier that I've been listening to it and I don't understand it, but I like the beat and the vibe of it. And so I think that makes great music, right? That even if you don't understand what somebody's necessarily saying, it doesn't matter. Like you can still bop to it, which is, I think, pretty awesome. I'm also going to point out, I don't say reggaeton the way you say it. Like I can't do the thing with my arm. You guys are saying that, and it's like, oh man, that sounds so good. Like I can't make that sound. So, Jey G, how did you get started in music?
Jey G, ¿cómo empezaste en la música? Cuéntanos tu historia, ¿cómo empezaste en esto de la música?
Bueno, pues si te soy sincero, al principio nunca lo vi como un talento, lo vi como que era algo lógico, la rima, como que esto pues rima con esto. Entonces me acuerdo, mi hermano ese que está ahí, una vez tenía un CD de las pistas, de los beats, de todos los éxitos de unos productores bien famosos aquí. Y mi primera canción yo la escribí en ese CD, pero de verdad ni recuerdo qué era, pero yo tenía como 12 años. Entonces, después pasan los años, sigo trabajando, pasan los años y yo era pelotero. Entonces, cuando me lesiono, que sufro una lesión, es que digo, espérate, yo no quiero ir a la universidad, yo no quiero trabajar, pues voy a cantar. Y ahí es que me voy a ir a la música con todo.
So he started getting into music, very early. Like his brother Lava Crypto brought him when he was about 12 years old a CD or a tape or something with lots of music, all the different beats from producers from Puerto Rico, ¿verdad? And yeah. And so then he listened to that and it really spoke to him, and that's when he wrote his first song, and that's when he was 12 years old. So as he grew, he realized that's what he really wanted to do, like more than anything else, is like just make music and sing, because the rhyming, the rhyming for it is very logical for him. It makes sense, right? So it's something that speaks to him and that he can easily do.
So in Puerto Rico, you've already worked with a lot of like big names in reggaeton, like people who 10, 12, 16 million monthly streams. How did you get into that? What's the music scene like in Puerto Rico? Is it just really close knit and everybody works together?
So, dice que en Puerto Rico ya tú has hecho grandes colaboraciones con los grandes artistas de reggaetón allá, con gente que tienen 60,000 oyentes mensuales, 6 millones de oyentes mensuales, 10 millones de oyentes mensuales, 20 millones de oyentes mensuales. Que ¿cómo es ese lazo que tú haces con esa gente? Si es que los artistas son tan unidos en Puerto Rico.
Mira, si te soy sincero, como en todo y en cualquier mercado, pues tú tienes que tener lo que le dicen las conexiones. Y algo que a mí me ayuda mucho es del sitio donde soy, donde nací. Nací en Carolina, que es justo al lado de San Juan, y es de aquí justo de donde son casi la gran mayoría de los artistas de Puerto Rico. Don Omar es de aquí de Carolina, Daddy Yankee es de San Juan. Entonces como que aquí de donde yo soy corre eso de la música, y te puedo decir, no es fácil, pero puede que sea un poquito más fácil llegar a un estudio y seguir. Y como yo soy una persona, le dirían aquí en Puerto Rico, presentado, yo me aparecía en los estudios de niño y seguía en eso, porque es como accesible aquí.
So he's saying that the part from Puerto Rico that he's from, in Carolina, it's right next to San Juan. And actually there's a lot of artists that are from that area. I think he said Don Omar is from San Juan. I think Daddy Yankee, he said, is from Carolina. So it,
Yeah, al
way
revés.
around, so I mixed them up. But yeah, so then it's in the area, right? And that's where he was born. That's where he grew up. So even from when he was very young, he's somebody who's like always been very motivated. So he would hang out there at the studios and things like that. So he said maybe it's not that easy, but it was a little bit easier for him to be able to get in there and start making those connections.
So just hard work, putting the time in. It's cool that there's so many artists who are living in such a like small area like that. That's really great. I don't know if either of you are looking at the YouTube chat. We have a question in Spanish I can't translate.
How about to check? Oh yeah, we got Richard, we got Crypto View. They basically supporting the Hispanic community basically. Because correct me if I'm wrong, Taco. I think Jey G is the first like Latino in Gala music, right?
Yeah, Spanish speaking. We have some who have joined who sing in English, but this is the first like that Spanish language music. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, so the Hispanic community is pretty excited about it. They were waiting for this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's a pretty big group. It looks like Nick is asking maybe about inspiration.
Dicen que hay alguien preguntando cuál es tu inspiración, en qué te inspira a la hora de componer.
Mi familia es todo. Yo casi siempre, como que muchas veces le repito a mi familia, yo hago esto más por ustedes que por mí. Como que yo pude haber escogido otra cosa en la vida para estar bien yo, pero quería escoger algo para que estemos bien todos, ¿me entiendes? Y mi familia es lo que me impulsa. Hay veces que es como que me dan ganas, pero después viene algo, ¿me entiendes? Y hay que seguir trabajando y seguir trabajando.
His family is what inspires him the most. His family for sure. Everything that he does is for his family, and that's what inspires him the most to keep moving forward and keep going. He could have chosen something else, something different that would have been good just for him, but he wanted to do something that he could have shared with everyone, with his family, and that would bring everybody up. So that's how he got into it.
Do they go to all your shows?
He was on my first show.
Pregunta que si tu familia va a tus shows.
Sí, bueno, cuando se puede decir, lo que pasa es que muchas veces los shows aquí en Puerto Rico acostumbran a hacerlos bien tarde, 3 de la mañana, 4 de la madrugada, 5 hasta las 6 de la madrugada, y me entiendes, obviamente, por ejemplo, mi papá no va a estar despierto a esa hora para estar presente allí.
They have been to some shows, and they do sometimes go to some shows, but some of the shows are like really late. You know, sometimes he might start playing at like 1. It might go on till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So you know, his family are going to be there. Especially his parents aren't going to be there at those late times. But you know, they do support him, and they are there when they're able.
Yeah, actually, Jey G released his album. That, by the way, I want to congratulate him in front of everybody. He's on his way to, I think, on his way to 2 million streams already in the different platforms. In his album, he did like a release party last month. I don't live in Puerto Rico like him, but I flew there. I was made sure that I was there for him. So we're a really close family. We're a really tight family. We try to be in every single event that he got.
How are things in Puerto Rico right now? I know that Hurricane Fiona hit there and caused a little bit more damage. How are things going there now?
Dice, ¿cómo están las cosas en Puerto Rico? Él sabe que un huracán pasó por Puerto Rico recientemente. Que ¿cómo está todo allá después del huracán?
Bueno, aquí de verdad desde el huracán, lo que fue el huracán María, que fue algo bien desastroso aquí, no sé si saben, pues las cosas aquí nunca han vuelto a ser igual. Entonces, como que cuando estamos tratando de levantarnos un poquito como país, pues viene otro huracán o pasa otra cosa como lo fue Fiona, como lo fueron unos temblores que ocurrieron hace 1 o 2 años, no tengo buena memoria. Pero fuera de todo eso, tenemos salud, tenemos vida, que es lo que importa, en realidad, no importa nada más después que esté eso.
Yeah, so he said that Puerto Rico was very affected by the Hurricane Maria. who doesn't guys know, it was very, very impactful, very devastating for Puerto Rico. And they're working, trying to lift themselves up and move ahead. But when that happened, they've had other things happen. Another hurricane that came after Fiona, and they've also had an earthquake that happened at some point. A couple of years ago. I'm not sure exactly, because everything's happening. It's hard to remember, but yeah. So they've been working, doing their best. But he said, they have life, they have love, they have their beautiful life and family and everything. So, Taco, I found the question that you were talking about on
YouTube. Yeah, from Nick.
Yeah, so shall I read it?
Yeah, can you translate that in English? So first,
okay.
I don't know if you're able.
I said, I'll read it and I'll translate it. Aunque para Gala, dice Jey G, aunque para Gala Music eres un artista emergente, se nota que ya tienes experiencia en la música. ¿Cómo planeas tratar a tus fans que están dispuestos a apoyarte en esta fase de tu carrera? So it says, Jey G, it's even though you're it's saying that within Gala Music, you're an emerging artist, even though you're part of Gala Music and you're an emerging artist, you can tell that you have a lot of experience in music. How are you planning to treat your fans that are going to, support you in this new phase of your career? So what fan plans have you got? ¿Qué cosas para los fans?
Bueno, la idea de esto siempre fue tener un espacio donde yo me pudiera abrir con los fanáticos, donde ellos pudieran ver una parte de mí, donde ellos sientan un amigo. No sé si me doy a entender. Queríamos que esto fuera algo completamente diferente de lo que es un artista normal en las plataformas digitales normales. Aquí queremos hacer algo más personal, que más artista y fanático sea una relación, que ellos se sientan en confianza conmigo, que si hay un release o algo, pues ellos se sienten que fue un amigo que tiró esa canción, no fue Jey G el artista.
So he's saying he's very excited about this new blockchain phase because it gives so many opportunities for doing things differently. Like, he's excited to have a different relationship from the traditional like artist fan relationship. He wants to be able to do something that's more personal, more fan directed, where like when the fans hear him, they can think more of him as a friend, a community member, rather than with that separation between artist and fan. So he's looking forward to being able to use Web3 in this to be able to do that more personable, more close relationship, and take away some of that space for the fans.
I like that. That's what fans want, right? I'm not a musician. I'm just a fan, and I like that idea.
Yeah, me too.
Who are your musical influences?
¿Quieres saber cuáles son tus influencias musicales?
Bueno, si te lo digo artísticamente, pues es Don Omar. Don Omar es mi artista favorito, fue la primera persona que yo vi, fue como que él es actually del barrio donde yo nací, y como que yo lo veía de niño, tengo pocos recuerdos porque yo era muy niño, pero me acuerdo verlo y decir como que diantre, yo quiero ser como tú cuando yo sea grande. Entonces, si podemos hablar de influencia también, pues Lava fue una gran influencia, porque Lava estaba siempre bien updated con lo que era la música, lo último, y pues era mi hermano mayor, y yo como que calladito, pues lo veía y cogía, ¿me entiendes? Y cogí inspiración. Ahora lo puedo ver así, como que era inspiración que yo cogía de él. Él era el que me enseñaba a mí todas las canciones nuevas que estaban saliendo, quién era el artista que estaba, como le dicen aquí, rompiendo en ese momento. Y pues yo siempre he estado más adelantado a los de mi generación por mi hermano, porque yo tenía un hermano mayor que me enseñaba.
So like the main artist that he's been inspired by is Don Omar. Don Omar was born in the same area he was born. He's really admired him his whole life. He was able to see him even when he was in music when he was really little. So he can like barely remember, but he remembers looking at him and thinking like, I want to be like you. I want to do what you do, And another really big influence in his life has been his brother Lava. His big brother, he was always like very up to date in the music, always bringing him like music to listen to, CDs, things like that. He was always very well attuned to like the new music that was breaking out, the new stuff that nobody had heard, so then Jey G would listen to it. He said that Jey G said that he was more advanced than other people, his peers, in terms of music and all that stuff, because he had an older brother who could teach him and show him. So Lava has been a really big influence also in his life.
That's awesome. Lava, do you ever make any music?
No, actually, no. I'm always that guy behind the scene, like they say. So for me, I'm always that person behind the scene, basically supporting him or supporting any type of anybody in my family.
It must be pretty exciting that you were such a music fan growing up, and then to have your brother go on to be an artist who's like, I feel like on the verge of like really hitting it. That must feel pretty great.
So yeah, for me, he making his dream. He's also doing mine at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. So, and again, that's what I'm doing right now. Like he said, we sit down, we talk about this at Gala Music. I say, hey, nobody's doing this in the reggaeton. We need to do this. And I explain him the idea, and you see him, he's all on board. Right now, the song that he's trying to release with Gala is just for the Gala community. He never released that song before, so he did something special for the Gala community.
That's great. Speaking of that song, A Tu Nombre, can we talk about like the inspiration for the song, where it came from?
So, estamos hablando ahora de la canción que hiciste para Gala Music. ¿De dónde sacaste la inspiración de esa canción?
Cuando Gala me trae la idea, la propuesta, y me tomó por sorpresa porque rápido, después que llegamos al acuerdo, a la semana me dice, mira, tenemos que entregar un tema, y yo hago como que, wow, ya. Entonces, como que al ver que esto es algo de la web 3, ¿me entiendes? Que es algo más cibernético, pues dije de una, pues tenemos que hacer algo electrónico, algo que la gente, aunque no me entienda, se identifique y lo pueda, y siente y lo pueda bailar, algo así, ¿me entiendes? Como el reggaetón. Pero en verdad, cuando después que hicimos el beat primero, cuando hicimos el beat, de verdad la letra como que no sé, Lava estaba ahí, Lava te puede decir, yo cerré los ojos y empezamos a cantar, y ya cuando salió como que wow, mira lo que salió.
Nice. So when Lava got in touch with him about this whole Web3 thing, they were talking about it and everything, and then all of a sudden Lava was like, yeah, we need to have a song for Gala. And so he was thinking, wow, what he was going to put in the song. And so he decided, since Web3 is, the cutting edge of technology and all of that, he wanted to do something, to mirror that. So he did a little bit more electronic music, and they did the beat first, right? And once they had the beat down, he was with Lava, and then all of a sudden, just the lyrics all came and they started to flow. So so they had that down really fast, and then all of a sudden at the end, they saw they had the whole song, and it was like really good. So they were excited about it.
Nick has started to translate his own questions for me, because I think he's watching it. I need all this help. Nick asks, if you could collaborate with any artist that is mainstream right now, who would it be and why?
So, dicen que si ahora mismo puedes colaborar con un artista famoso, ¿verdad? Que con cuál sería y por qué.
Como dije ahorita, sería sin dudarlo Don Omar. Don Omar, ese es el ídolo, ese es el rey.
So if you ask him like right now, it's Don Omar. He's like the idol, he's the king, he's like the guy. So no question, Don Omar, he'd love to do a collab with him.
Is that something that's possible? Or is he like, I'm guessing he's like pretty big, right?
Dice que si eso es posible, Don Omar, o es algo, o él es muy grande para eso.
Podemos decir que es un híbrido, es un poquito de las dos. Es posible, por lo que dije ahorita, ¿me entiendes? Puerto Rico es un sitio chiquito y pues somos de aquí, del mismo sitio. Puede que algún día pues de con alguien o me lo encuentro en un estudio porque es así. Pero a la vez también es como él dice, es alguien sumamente grande que tampoco es que vas a ir a cualquier estudio y te lo vas a encontrar. Es un poquito de las dos.
He's saying it's a little bit of both. It is kind of possible because, you know, they're from the same place. It's a small island. They could bump into each other, who knows, in some place or in the studio or whatever. Even though, like, you know, it might not be possible also because no matter won't go to just any studio. So it is possible on that side. But on the other side, it's also, he's a very big artist. So it's he's not just going to be, like he was saying, he's not going to be just anywhere to find easily. But it is something that could potentially happen. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that.
Right. What are you working on right now musically? Like, what's your current plan for things? What direction are you going in?
So, ahora mismo, musicalmente hablando, ¿en qué estás trabajando? ¿Cuáles son tus planes a futuro? ¿Hacia qué dirección te diriges?
Hace solo un mes, como dijo Lava, lancé lo que fue mi primer álbum. Ahora mismo me encuentro trabajando lo que es eso, lo que es los medios de la promoción del álbum y todo eso. Y ya para el año que viene ya estamos planeando tener otra propuesta musical porque hay que trabajar así rápido.
So he's done the album, and they're doing their you know, he's just brought out an album, and so they're doing all the stuff for that. But you know, he is going to start working on a new one because this space moves quickly, and that's how you have to do it. So he is already has one eye for the future.
Nice. Do you is there a lot of touring with reggaeton? I've been talking to different artists in different genres, and some genres they do a lot of live shows, they go on tours, and some they don't seem to as much. Is that something you do in reggaeton?
So, él está hablando que si con este álbum te va a ir de tour, que si es algo que normalmente se hace en el reggaetón para que la gente sepa, porque hay géneros musicales que no se van así de tour, que no hacen fiesta, que simplemente graban el CD ya y lo lanzan a las plataformas. ¿Cuáles son tus planes ahora mismo?
Bueno, pues el reggaetón como opera, o no el reggaetón porque es lo que esto le dicen el género urbano, porque es más que reggaetón, es reggaetón, trap, dancehall, son muchas cosas. Como opera, pues se lanza el disco y uno espera que el público responda. Si el público responde y entonces te empiezan a contratar, pero si no, pues si el público no responde, pues tienes que seguir trabajando.
So he's saying that with the music, you know, they'll bring the CD out and the album out, and then if the public responds, then he'll start getting invitations to go play music in other places and things like that. But if the public doesn't respond, then you know, then he has to keep working. We talk about how for all this genre of music, reggaeton and dancehall and things that are related. That's how it goes. It's he'll start getting invitations to parties and things and touring, you know, if once his album starts getting more traction.
Well, hopefully it gets some traction then. Do our Gala Music live events. I think it would be great to do one in Puerto Rico and San Juan. I think that would be amazing.
Están haciendo ahora mismo los eventos de Gala Live, ¿no? Que es donde llevan artistas para que el público lo conozca. Él dice que estaría fenomenal como hacer un evento de Gala Music allá en San Juan, Puerto Rico, y obviamente que tú estés ahí.
Eso se puede coordinar, eso suena fantástico, podemos coordinar eso.
Nice. He said that's, so I'm so sorry, I completely blanked. He said that's I didn't hear what he said. But yeah, no, he said that sounds definitely awesome, and it's something that they could for sure coordinate. He would love to do something like that. That sounds amazing, and I think that would be incredible. I would love to be able to go to something like that. That would be amazing.
Yeah, you would go. You go to all of them.
I try.
Awesome. I think that's all the questions we had from the community. I'm double checking in Discord right now.
Actually,
Go ahead.
Sorry. I saw one from CryptoView back when we were talking about collaborations. He was asking if Jey G would collaborate with Calle 13. Jey G, ¿te gustaría colaborar con Calle 13?
Calle 13 es uno de los grandes de aquí, el artista urbano con más Grammy, pues la respuesta es obvia, sí. Y para los que no saben, pues yo estoy firmado con la misma casa disquera que Calle 13 lo estuvo en un tiempo, que es White Lion Records. Pues yo soy parte de White Lion.
He says that, of course, Calle 13 is amazing. They're huge, and he would absolutely love that. And he says that he doesn't know if people know, but he's actually, the label that he's with now is the same label that Calle 13 were with a while ago. White Lion.
White Lion, yeah.
White Lion, yeah.
I don't know who that is. I should know who that is, right?
Reggaeton stuff. They're good though.
I don't even like. I'll put on like I'll be in Spotify and I'll just put it on like the reggaeton like radio channel. Just listen to it, but I don't ever know even who I'm listening to most of the time. I have to sort myself out. Is that a new one from Nick?
Yeah, it looks like.
Dice que están hablando aquí que el Jey G, ¿qué te llevó a decidir el género de reggaetón? Ahora que el trap parece que está pegando más, ¿no te llama más la atención?
Eso fue lo que quise decir ahorita, que no podemos decir como que es reggaetón, que uno solamente lo que canta es reggaetón. Reggaetón es la base de todo, pero se le dice el género urbano, y es por eso mismo, porque no es solamente reggaetón, es reggaetón, trap, dancehall. Bad Bunny está haciendo hasta rock ahora mismo. En este disco, no, en el anterior hizo hasta rock, ¿me entiendes? Que es un género bien extenso a la hora de hacer música.
Y contestándole a Nick, creo que en tu álbum nuevo tú tienes un trap ahí, ¿no?
Casi todo es trap.
Por eso, que si te quieres escuchar en trap, ya eso está en el álbum nuevo tuyo.
So they're saying that, well, Jey G was saying that that's why he was talking about the urban classification, because it's not just reggaeton. Reggaeton is like the base for everything, but you have, like he was saying, trap and dancehall and other things along with it. So it's more like the urban genre, and he's really into that. Lava was saying that that he's got some trap songs on his new album that just came out, and yeah.
Nick also asked, is Jey G in Discord, or is Jey G going to be in Discord? Are you going to bring him on board, Lava?
Yeah, actually, we were talking about that today. I say, hey, you need to be on Discord, and he's working on it. He told me he got a Discord, but he was having problem logging in his Discord. But we're working on that. Hopefully by tomorrow, before the release, he got his Discord ready to go. But we're working on it.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that'd be cool if he popped in, if people could chat with him. But we clearly have a lot of Spanish speakers in our community because they're blowing up YouTube right now.
Hey, but if not, by the way, again, Lava Cristo, I'm in Discord 24/7. Taco Satoshi know that. You got any question, Nick, let me know. But we're working on Jey G Discord already.
Perfect. I think that's it for questions. Satoshi, did you have any questions while you're here? You're kind enough to join us.
Thank you so much. I actually don't right now. This has been great. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Of course. Yeah. Is there anything else that Jey G wants to share with the community about what he's working on, his music, whatever?
So ya se está, como quien dice, estamos terminando el término con todas las preguntas. Él te está abriendo el micrófono para saber si tú tienes algo más que decirle a la comunidad que te está apoyando en estos momentos.
Quería darle primero que todo las gracias a todos los aquí presentes. Gracias por sacar de su tiempo para esto, y para enviarle un saludo y un fuerte abrazo a la comunidad. Que esperen mucha música buena de mí. Los invito a seguirme en las redes sociales, y prontito voy a estar en Discord para que compartan conmigo y sepan un poquito más de mí, como yo soy.
He wanted to say thank you to the community, give them a big hug, and thank them for their time, for coming to chat and to meet with him, and for blowing up the YouTube channel and everything. And he's going to be in Discord before too long, and he's looking forward to connecting with everyone and bringing good music and you know, all that.
So I don't want to put him on the spot like this, but people from the community, Camilo, he's asking if you can like throw some bars. If you got a freestyle that you can do right now. I don't know if you can do that.
Puedo tirar un. Me siento bien, me siento mal, en verdad ya ni sé. Cuando quiero quitarme pienso porque comencé. La vida no da para trambiarme, esto no es un casé. Y a las decisiones no le puedes dar reset. Jay, dale con calma, que el dinero va a llover, me dijo el brujo cuando me leyó la palma. A veces busco en Google cómo es que se vende el alma, por si un día me canso y no quiero esperar más.
Here we go.
Nice.
I like that. That's a great way to end this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this worked out with the translations. I think this was pretty smooth. Hopefully we'll get to do this again sometime soon. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. If everybody's listening and wants to listen to the new track, it's in the Gala radio and Discord if they want to check it out. It drops tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, welcome to Gala, Jey G. We're excited to have you. And have a great night, everybody.
All right, have a good night.
All right.